I do not recommend that you get a face tattoo without really thinking about it. If you are not prepared to screw up your entire life and live with no plan B and be forced to live life the hard way to make your money and make yourself live, then you shouldn't get it. Like, once you do this, you're going to be unemployable. Everyone's going to look at you, basically. And this trend going around right now with face tattoos, it will end. Your face tattoo will not end. So be prepared to turn around your entire life if you're getting a face tattoo. Do not make stupid decisions. I was already prepared to turn my life around my entire life. My first tattoo when I was 16 was me being prepared to turn my life around. Nothing has changed. I've always forced myself and I've always wanted an alternative life, no matter what it will throw at me. I was prepared to get my face tat from day one. Don't do it unless you know the risk. Moving on to the video. Yo everyone, what's up? Let me check. It's rolling. We good. Hopefully my microphone doesn't screw up this time. It's your boy, Mellow, and I am here with quite an obvious video. But I guess it was time to make it and make it proper. As you can see, I have got quite an intense face tattoo. The blue is also tatted. It ain't going anywhere. And I get a couple questions. I had made a video before telling my story, but it was kind of mishmashed and it wasn't quite clear. So I thought I'd make this video again and do it in a more structured 5 format FAQ format. I said format twice. I am amazing at this. So I got a face tattoo when I was like 19. I mean, I'm 20 now. I got it like in October, December. And it's now, I'm an Aquarius, February, and it's now, May, so it's been half a year. And it's time to answer some questions. I really don't have anything to say, just that. Subscribe, like, I'm going to be making content quite regularly. I'm on my game, I'm trying to get this going, popping. Let's get to the questions. Okay, so, did it hurt? That's question 1. See? It's like numero uno. Did it hurt? That's the obvious one. That's what everyone asks. First of all, why is that what everyone asks? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, did it hurt? I get asked this on the street the most. They look at me and they're like, doesn't that hurt? And I'm like, I mean, yeah, it's a tattoo. It hurts. It's bearable. It's definitely bearable. Like any other tattoo, you can sit through it pretty fine. I did do it in multiple sessions, not because I wanted to do it in multiple sessions, but because it kind of just grew. First it was like a cross, then I added more stuff, and then I added the blue line. The line the first session was really painful, but I think that was more a mental hurdle, because I was really tired, to be fair. And I think it was more of a mental hurdle, like, I'm exhausted and I'm getting my face tattooed. That's heavy. So that one, it was hard to sit through. Well, the second session, which was a couple lines and stuff, it was a breeze. It was just like, I was like, wait, this was supposed to hurt? And I mean, the skull around here, that wasn't too fun. The skull is quite nasty, but again, I could sit through it quite easily. It was really quickly done. I do have major respect for people with full skull tattoos. That, Christ, that must hurt. Everyone asks if my nose hurt. In my memory, not really. In my memory, it was quite bearable. So, yeah. The only thing that did freak me out was my last session. We did this, which really shouldn't take that long, but just getting to the eyebrow, and we had to shave it, by the way, and getting like this done, and down here, especially around the eye itself, I kind of got this. I'm not sure if other people have this, but please let me know if you've got extreme face tattoos and around here. But I kind of got this like adrenaline that kicked in, this fight or flight response. And even though I could still sit still, I was like mentally freaking out. Even and it wasn't like your body starts shaking or whatever, which has happened before with like Blackwork Arm and stuff. But it's just it's purely a mental thing. Your brain just shoots in panic mode cuz there's a needle going around your eye, you know. But that again, that was the hardest part, but everything else was really a no-brainer. It was doable. I mean, every tattoo hurts. That's just that, but you can sit through it. You can sit through anything, you know? Um yeah, so of course tattoos hurt, but you can sit through them. Second question. What does it mean? To be fair, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just some abstract lines. It's not something tribal or indigenous either. I don't want to steal from cultures without knowing what that exactly means. However, for me, if anything, what it meant is kind of a sense of letting go. Cause aside from it looking sick, it was a moment where I was really, is impressionable the right word? I don't know, but I was really like low key, like fighting between really wanting to do my own thing in life and and still having expectations from others that I wanted to meet. And basically, the moment I got my face tatted like this, I kind of let go of everyone's expectations. And it's not one of those things where you don't care about what others think. It's not that. It's not like, oh, you know. It's really, it's like a just putting yourself first and putting what you want to project onto the world first. And everyone around me would have been like, yeah, nah, don't do that. You're too young. You're gonna regret it. Nah, I'm gonna do what I want and what I want only. And it won't harm anyone what I do want, but I'm gonna do what I want. And that was kind of the thing where it was the I guess the only thing, the truest thing in life I have done completely for myself and for myself alone. And that really gave me a lot of like it created a lot of self-love and confidence that really taught me a lot about who I am, really. And ever since, I've just started caring less about expectations of others and stuff. I mean, first of all, I've screwed it up for myself anyway. Everyone thinks I'm insane. I mean, the hell, but like, but it's created a lot of self-love because I'm just like, hell yeah, I'm me, and no one could tell me otherwise, I guess. That came out really weird, and it's probably gonna seem like I'm really insecure or something. I don't know. Who cares what how I come across? What the hell? Anyway, question 3. Do you get a lot of reactions? Well, thing is, I'm not quite sure. I really don't notice. I've always had people looking at me my entire life. I mean, I used to have like pink and blue hair, and that was a heavy emo phase I kind of never grew out of. I used to dress way more extravagantly than I do now, and way more goth or visual K like and whatever, and I've always had people stare at me. So, and usually I just stare back, or I just don't notice, or I'm like, yeah, I know, or whatever, but I half the time I just don't notice. Um, I had this one encounter that was fun. I was with a friend of mine getting some bubble tea, and this girl walks by, and she just started staring at me. Straight in the eye, like, trying to find the camera, but like, dead ass. And I was like, yo. I just stared back, like, do I know you? Are you okay? Was up? And when she walked away, I told that to my friend. I was like, "Yo, that girl is staring at me, but like freaky level. What's up?" And she was like, "Thomas, yo, you got shit on your face." And I was like, "Damn, you're right." And that's kind of the thing. I kind of, because I'm so used to already being stared at, I for and just this being so me, I kind of forget that having a face tat is weird, and people staring at me is normal, but people staring at my face straight up is kind of like, yo, what's up? What are you looking at? You know? Um, what else? Well, I had this one dude at a party who was really disrespectful, and he was just like, he was all like, I think it's really ugly, but I respect it that you do what you want to do, but it's like really ugly, but I really have respect for you. And I'm like, are you good? Cause you're making it sound like a compliment, but you're really just emphasizing that you find it ugly. Maybe you need to check in with yourself, cause why the hell are you going around calling people ugly? Have you got something, some self-esteem issues or something that you need to work out? Cause what? And that's pretty much it. For the most part, it's mostly positive reactions. I don't really get much. The encounters have actually been minimal. Can't really name many others. Just some people going and being like, "Oh, does it hurt?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." And like, I respect, and then they move on. And that's just really the most of it. I don't. It's. I guess it's so me. It's so everyone who sees me knows already. It's so me. They don't question it. Like I had an interview for my new school recently. I'm gonna do music business school, and even they saw me and they just didn't question it. It's to the point where if I'd go to a job interview, they just would be like, that's him. And I guess that's the way you carry yourself, right? It's not. I'm not going around like I've got face tattoos. I mean, on YouTube, yeah, but it's it's where I could talk about that stuff, you know. But I don't go advertising it. I mean, the advertisement's right here. You know. What do my parents think of it? That's question 4, which is an interesting one. For one, I don't speak to my dad. Daddy issues. Hell yeah. Oh god. Can I just have a very quick rant about daddy issues for a second? Um, Everyone always complains about girls and people with daddy issues, but like, why do they have daddy issues? Isn't it like the daddy that's like creating the issues? Kinda like people need to learn to like parent, like, cause so many fathers these days don't have their shit together. And anyway, feminism aside, what do your parents think? Well, I don't speak to my father, as I said, but my mother, it's kind of, I'm not sure how to put it. Um, she's always had an iffy relationship with my tattoos. I mean, I started getting them when I was 16, 15, 16, and this was the first one I got, which we just never spoke about. And then I got the Mellow tattoo on my arm, which I was like, "Hey, mom, I'm getting a tattoo," which was kind of the way. So I told her beforehand, but it was just like, I'm getting it, so she couldn't kind of stop me, you know? And it all kind of went downhill from there. And I guess the thing was, she just didn't want me to make stupid decisions or get myself hurt. And whenever I'd come back from a tattoo appointment, and I haven't lived at home for quite a while, so I don't really, it's not like I live with my mom, but when I do see her, she's always like, "God, did that hurt?" You know, and I'm like, "No, good, I'm good, I'm good." But my face tat, I did tell her beforehand, and we had a really good discussion about what it means, and also about what I want for my life and what I want to create and what I don't want to create. And it got to the point where we spent just an hour talking and communicating, and she just said to me, which is just such a blessing. I've had a rocky relationship with my mom, but bless her. Um, she got to the point where she was like, I trust you. Like you're gonna do good. You're gonna do what you need to do, and you're gonna make it. I believe in you. And I don't agree with you getting a face tat. I don't like it, but I do trust in your decisions. And that was probably the biggest blessing I've had in my entire life, cuz I was gonna do it anyway. But the fact that my mom like trusts me is beautiful, you know? Um that's what my parents think. And now, to be fair, I've actually got since I've done that, since I've again stood up for myself and explained what I believe in, I've actually created an even stronger, better relationship with my mom. For in at least I think, and she doesn't even really notice I have a face tan anymore. She's just like, again, it's so ingrained in me. It makes so much sense that she barely notices it anymore. Because when she's speaking to me like anyone else would. You're not speaking to face tattoo. You're speaking to your boy Mellow. You know. Um, the fifth question and the final one. Aren't you afraid you'll regret it? Um, no, not really. I mean, nah. Sometimes I look at pictures where I didn't have the face tat, and I'm like, damn, I look good. But I look at myself with face tat now, and I'm still like, damn, I look good. And even before I got the face tat, I kind of double checked with myself from like, do I like my face without tats? And the answer was yes. Yes, I do. So it's not like I'm doing it to run away from anything. I'm doing it as like a bonus. I mean, I already like my face for the most part. That was weird for the most part. Dude, I am burying myself in a hole. Uh, nah, but I like my face. I've got a soft face. It's kind of a baby face, but I vibe with it, you know? But I want a face tattoo, and that's that. And I don't feel like I'm gonna regret it like ever. And if I do, okay, I'm trying to think of how to word this right. That's kind of what I had with all my tattoos. I really live in the moment, and I do think about my future. I think about my plans, what I want to create, where I want to build to, and I work on that on the long term. But at the same time, I don't really regret anything. I can't think of anything in my life that I have regretted. And I've made many mistakes. I've done the stupidest things and whatever, but I'm me, and every mistake that I made, every stupid thing I've done, not saying that my face tattoo is stupid, I adore it. But everything that I could regret, I haven't regretted because it's built up to where I am now. And I'm pretty damn proud of myself, and I know where I'm going, and that's what's important. And I want to live life in the moment, work towards goals, but enjoy every second of what I'm doing and love my life. I don't want to become 80 years old and look back saying, hey, I haven't done it, you know? I don't even want to become 25 and look back and say, the last 4 or 5 years, I didn't do what I wanted to do. That's 5 years wasted. I want a face tat. I can afford to get a face tat. At that moment, I do it. And right now, yeah, it's biting me a little bit in the bum. I can't find work right now. But I'm studying. I'm doing my thing. I'm making music. I'm making content, YouTube, and I am following my dreams. And you know what? There's no plan B. There is no plan B. I'm gonna do what I want for me, and there's no other option. There's no turning back. And I love it. It's exciting. It's like an adventure. There's no return, right? It's I can't go and be like, oh yeah, nah, I'm gonna go to law school so I can make money. And no, I'm gonna have to make money with my art, and that's that. And I love it. I'm me, and it's sick. Ciao. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope I didn't bury myself in a hole too much. I hope you get what I'm putting down. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Getting that bike riding away, And I really need to eat and rest, because damn, I had a lot to do today. Phone call after business. Anyway, remember to like, subscribe, check out my music. I swear you will be surprised. A lot of people skip on my music, but whenever I show them it, they're like, wait, you did this? And I'm like, yeah, I should have listened. Not to stroke my ego more, but I'm really trying to make this work, right? Love you all. Thank you for spending like a straight up 20 minutes with me. You are absolutely insane if you're still around. What are you doing? Get a life. Love you, love you. Hey, ciao. Like, subscribe, whatever. Check out my music. You know the deal. It's your boy Mellow. Adios.